Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Road to Rank 1. Today I've got an Orianna game for you guys. I don't think I've played Orianna and recorded a display. I think I have played a few Ori games, but I don't think I've recorded it. Anyway, I will be playing Orianna versus Kai'Sa. So this was blind pick Kai'Sa, and I think that it's really important if your opponent blind picks Kai'Sa that you absolutely demolish it in lane. And I think against other range champs, going for like the Comet early game W max Ori build is one of the best ways you can just absolutely blast someone out of the water. So that's what we're going to look for here. We do need to be kind of careful in the mid game, especially because Zac and Renekton do have a lot of threat onto me because I don't have phase rush. That's something I need to be a little careful of, but I've kind of consciously opted into the stronger lane phase. But obviously I'm going to have to be more careful of Zac ganks and be more careful of, I guess, getting flash Renekton W or something. But anyway, so first off, we're going to probably go for a 3-wave crash. Just try and bully our opponent as much as we can on the way in. Just going to step away while I'm on cooldown here because I think she wants to walk up and Q me. And if we can, we want to try proc her first strike. There we go. Without her being able to hit me. Right on her back there. Oh, good. So it looks like their jungle solo started. Yeah, looks like she solo started, or he solo started. So what that means is we probably just want to ward to the side our jungler is going to path to, which is going to be top side. So that doesn't protect us completely. Like, again, if you don't know where the enemy jungler started, like, naturally you're going to be at some sort of disadvantage. But that's probably going to be the best we can do. And honestly, Zac, level 3 gank is not the best. It's normally like when Zac starts getting around level 5, that's when it starts to be difficult. Now, I think I actually... Did I just hear Zac on the Raptors? I think I did. Sometimes you can hear certain abilities through the Fog of War. So if he's on Raptors now, that means he would have solo started red. At the same time, actually more likely that he solo started Raptors. So I'm not actually sure. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep shoving this wave in. I'll try and start hard shoving this one now. Get some nice harass there. And I probably want to go ward right now. And the reason I want to ward now rather than after this wave crashes is because I want to be able to harass my opponent under tower here. So if I don't have this ward down in time, then when this wave goes under the tower, I will instead be spending it going to place my ward. And that's not what I want, right? Like, it's really important that as this wave goes down under, that I harass. Now, the only thing really to be careful of is maybe Zac ganking from Raptors. That is possible. And honestly, it's a risk I'm going to take. And the reason for that is that Kai'Sa doesn't really have any ganks set up. So, like, if that happens, it's probably just, at worst, like a flash for me. I don't think I'll die. And I think taking advantage of this window to just, like, really punish under tower is really good. Now, at least actually moving this way to where... Okay, we see Zac bot. I was going to say, at least moving there just so I can actually spot the Raptors out is super nice. I don't think that's a dive. I mean, we could try... I mean, look, I'll tank for a bit. Wow, okay. That chance broken. Alright. Well played at least, I guess. Yeah. That's disgusting, honestly. Diving mid early game, like, it feels so bad for the enemy mid when that happens. Let's see. I think I can help her, maybe. Problem is Kai'Sa's coming. I think I'm just going to flash this ball. I think we both get out there. Yes, that's actually not too bad. I think pretty good outcome. I managed to save the Elise. So what I need to be careful of now, main thing obviously is that I don't have flash. So let's go for, I think these plus refillable. Yeah, so I'm just going to have to play like a little more careful because I don't have flash. And maybe rotate. Okay, can't save that guy. But anyway, we should be quite careful now because, again, no flash, and Karma and Zac are both on the map, so there's a good chance that I get ganked. If I can, I should try freeze this. I think it's a bit too big, though, so I'm just going to let it crash. That's unfortunate, though. It would be nice to freeze it, because then I'd be able to look for a bunch of trades on her and maybe set up another gank, but this isn't too bad. So what do we have now? We have a big item advantage over our opponent. We have more sustain, and we have more damage, so we really just want to force trades over and over. And our kind of goal here is to force our opponent out of lane or just to deny a significant amount of CS. We also, again, need to get down a ward because there's a big target on our back right now. And most likely we will get ganked from top side because Zac already completed his clear bot side. So it is way more likely that the gank comes from top side, but it's not guaranteed. Like, he could do his top camps and then swap again and then look bot. So it's hard to say. Okay, so Zac actually just went straight bot again, I think. I don't know what he did. Did some more camps, so... Anyway, either way, we know that right now Zac cannot be mid. He is potentially, I'm just trying to pay attention, he is maybe coming back. But I'm just going to try harass under tower as much as I can. That's really nice damage there. And as long as we hug topside, we should be fine. Like, I don't think Zac can get here in time to really do anything. Yeah, we're getting huge damage. I'll probably alter under tower here. I am actually just going to keep pushing. So I could freeze, but I think, like, with Elise potentially looking to dive, I think if I just keep pushing and alter, it's probably the play. So yeah, we'll just keep shoving. He walks up, I'll harass. I'm, as you can see, like playing really heavily to top side because all my vision and all my safety is top. We spot out Zach again, which means this is 1v1. And as soon as I can, I'm just going to ult this guy on the tower for poke. I think it's the best probably. So probably on this next ball if he disrespects. Ooh. Yeah, I think he's just dead. Oh, damn. That sucks that he missed that. It looked pretty free, but he did not get it. And that guy's probably going to be able to walk out. Zach's actually there, so... Anyway, like, that's not too bad. I mean, we force her off, and I can maybe get one plate before Zach jumps on me. Not quite. So I'm going to need to push one more wave, and then I'll get this plate, and then I'll recall. But you can see that I'm building up a very significant advantage. It's not completely 1v1, right? Like, obviously having the Elise around has helped me. But, like, this is why counterpicking is broken, because if you get a good counterpick, right, like you should be able to come out of the early game with like a pretty sizable lead. You know, like right now I'm up solid amount of CS, I have a plate as well, and I want to grab tier 2 boots here probably. So that's for a couple reasons. One is if your opponent doesn't have boots and you do, that allows you to really like force them into bad spots, right? Because you can chase them down the lane. If they disrespect, like you can easily look for a solo kill. Also, Sork shoes are a very big spike in the early game. Now, there is one downside of this, which is generally buying Sorks when you have multiple APs, so like Elise and Lulu, is a bad idea. And the reason for that is because when they buy a little bit of magic resist, our Sork shoes are going to be much less valuable. But I know that there's no magic resist that can be here for a while. Basically, like the first MR that's going to come through is probably going to be on the Zac. And I don't think Zac can actually get it just yet. So what I can do is just go for the Sorks, knowing that this is kind of like... I'm playing for the spike right now, but it is going to be weaker in the late game. But I'm saying, I guess, that I can build a big enough lead with my Sork shoes that it's going to be worth it. If you wanted the better scaling, you should probably just go the Lucidity boots, but I think this is... So once again, I'm going to come set up my vision. It's always important to set up vision before you harass your opponent under tower, just because, again, like, you're very likely to get ganked if you don't. I'm going to get really deep wards here. It's important if you're playing against a champ like Zac or Nocturne, if you can, try to get those deep wards. If you can't, then you probably need to play safe, especially when you don't have flash. So here we actually see Karma early on the top side, which is really good info to know. So we're probably going to get ganked by Karma here. Oh, she actually found the ward. That's pretty... I'm surprised by that. I don't know how she found that, but good for her. Okay, so they're actually deciding to contest, which is a little surprising. I don't think they should be able to do this. Like, I'm a lot stronger here. Okay, they're bringing to mid. Okay, I have to flash. Okay. I mean... Okay, so the reason I thought they couldn't do that is because, like, we should be a lot stronger, because having a Kai'Sa mid means that you don't really have any pressure early, and I was really strong there with my Sorks, but they just got a lot of chunk on me very early. You also need to be quite careful, because it's pretty much the opposite for top lane. Like, Renekton is way, way stronger early than Camille. That's a little annoying. Like, we got Karma's Ignite, but I lost my Flash again, which is... It sucks, right? Because I really want to hard pressure this 1v1, but without Flash, it's difficult, right? And you can argue that, okay, like, if they're investing a ton of stuff mid, then, like, you know, that should be fine. We should be, like, getting stuff elsewhere, and then that's going to be our lead instead. But, yeah, it doesn't really work like that a lot of the time. You know, like, you can kind of see right now that... Oh, wow. You can kind of see right now that bot lane is, quote-unquote... I mean, I was going to say quote-unquote losing, because they're, like, down a plate, but also, like, you know, Jinx, Lulu heavily outscales Kate Karma, so I don't know. At some point, you kind of just have to accept reality and be like, okay, well, regardless of what can or should be happening elsewhere on the map, like, if you're unable to pressure, you're just unable to. This guy is getting away with a lot of greed. Like I said, I think being able to stay on lane on this HP against, what's it called? Against Elise and Ori is absolutely criminal. But there really is just no way for me to punish. I'm just too low, and I want to recall on chapter, so I'm waiting for a little bit more gold. I'm gonna ward over the wall, because this guy might try to cheese me. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, so I do have ult here in a little bit. Karma's showing bot. Zac was just top, so this is actually back to being completely 1v1, and I'm gonna have ult. So this guy needs to be quite careful. I want to keep the wave sort of in the middle, because it's a little bit easier to set up for trades on him. As you can see, like, if I can bring him out into the middle of the lane, it's a bit easier. I'm more... Oh, just barely. That was the most scuff fight ever. I did manage to get the kill, but I think I missed the cannon, so that's a bit tragic. But anyway, let's shove that in. Just get that all the way on the tower. That's good though. Like, I'm really happy with that, because this guy's been getting away with so much, and Kai'Sa blind pickers must be punished. I think Elise there probably should have walked up and hit that plate. That plate's gonna die, and I didn't feel comfortable walking up to it, given that I didn't have like any vision and no flash and stuff. So yeah, felt a bit awkward about that. I think she could have got the plate though. Okay, so now I'm gonna walk back on the map. Still, what I need to be careful of is the fact that I have no flash. So obviously that's still a window that I need to respect. I should be okay though. Like right now I have decent vision around mid. I don't have a pink though because my inventory's too full. So I will have to be like a little careful. But I think ultimately I'm probably going to be fine. And so let's just clear all this out. Where is Zach right now? So right now we need to be really careful. And the reason is that our bot lane's in base and our top lane's under tower. So if you look at the map right now, the only place gankable is mid. And because I have no flash, there's like a big target on my back. And Karma's not bot. So like, because I have vision on both sides, I should be okay to walk up to this. But I'm definitely not okay to walk up to the tower. You know, like you have to be super aware of the fact that like, there's a very high chance that they will look mid. But our vision saves us for now, so it looks like we'll be fine. I'll probably save my TP, the base TP back when I have item. And I really need to get some deep vision, because I'd like to hit this under tower. But I don't feel comfortable walking up there at the moment. Not till I have flash and not till I have vision. So I'm just going to kind of chill. Maybe keep the wave in the middle. That's, again, a good spot to harass. But I have to be super careful, because if I have one death to Zach, it could really change the game. So as you can see, I'm just freezing at the moment. This is really more for safety. Like a lot of the time you'll freeze to deny creeps, but freezing for safety is also not too bad. So like if you're, yeah, again, very scared of getting ganked or something, it can be a good idea. Now, because they start fighting bot, I kind of have to break my freeze, and that's just because if Kai'Sa walks down to this, I want to be in position to either follow the roam or to punish by hitting the mid tower. Still don't see Zach, so Zach's been missing for a really long time. Which is pretty annoying because it's really stopping me from pressuring, but I have flash again now. So I'm able to kind of walk up and start playing aggro again. But what I'm kind of knowing or expecting is that Zach's going to come mid and I'm going to have to flash it. But like, you know, if I trade flash for a Zach gank, it's not the worst. Like, obviously I'd rather keep my flash, right? But like, the main thing is just not to die. And yeah, I think playing around the flash window should generally keep you alive. There's Karma. Fine. Okay, Zach's on drag. So right now this is 1v1 with Karma. Never mind, not 1v1. I got ignited again. They're pretty low. Okay, this is really good actually, because the ignite poke doesn't really matter because I still have TP and I want to base anyway because I have my item. And so the fact that they invested a lot into mid and they didn't get a flash is really good, because that means that they're not going to have a window to gank mid for a little bit. Like, Karma's going to have to go back bot, Zach's going to have to go and clear his jungle, and in that meantime, I'm able to play aggro. So Zach should be on Raptors right now. I'm going to hit this tower knowing that Zach can gank me, because if Zach does gank me, he's going to lose a lot of farm in his jungle. Ooh, might have to flash. I was gonna say, if he does gank me, he'd have to lose a lot of farm in the jungle. Right now, I'm going to quickly base TP to lane. And that's just so I can really pressure Kai'Sa out of this and get this item stacking. So I'm going to TP to lane. Most likely Kai'Sa is resetting and okay, that's a mistake from her. So I'm going to TP to lane. Hello? You going to back up, buddy? Okay, that guy's just like killing the wave in front of me. Ooh, that Jinx are almost dead. Anyway, I think I should be able to get this tower or get pretty close to it. I'm pretty sure that Kai'Sa does not have TP. 90% sure. And this is a cannon wave coming in, so unless like someone comes mid, I think I'm going to take the tower now. Oh, she does have TP. Okay. I thought it was still on cooldown, but apparently not. I might just get it anyway though. Like, I have Elise below me, so that's like good safety. And I do have flash still, so I'm pretty sure I'm just taking this tower in the 1v1, which is insane, right? Like, if you get a full mid tower in what was essentially a 1v1 lane, I mean, I guess I did have a visit from Elise, but, you know, also that guy got so much help too. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, both my side lanes are kind of getting crushed at the moment. It's sort of expected from bot, like playing Jinx Lulu into the Cake Karma is, yeah, I mean, obviously that's pretty hard early. Our top side, I think also somewhat expected, right? I think it was blind pick Camille. I think he thought he was versus Zac, and he ended up versus Renekton. So it's a little bit matchup gap in the side lane. And we're just going to kind of have to bridge that gap. Like, we definitely outscale bot. We definitely outscale top. I think I am outscaled mid, like, not yet, but I will be. I think Kai'Sa, AP Kai'Sa scaling is, hey. Don't take that. I think AP Kai'Sa scaling is pretty insane. And Ori scaling is not bad, but I've gone for full early game, right? Like if you go, say, Phase Rush Gathering Storm, your scaling is very different than if you have like Comet Scorch, right? Or if you have Absolute Focus instead of Transcendence or whatever. Now I'm gonna do my best to bully this guy out. I don't think you're allowed to do that, buddy. So I really, like I said, I'm really trying to bridge the gap for my team at the moment. I kind of have to do my best with Elise to carry fights while we wait for our team to come online. And that can be really hard because something that happens a lot in solo queue is if your team gives early dragons, like oftentimes you have to contest the third drag. Not always, but like often, right? And by the time you're contesting third drag, like your team might not be ready to fight. Like you can see that we're gonna have to fight this dragon in 2 minutes. We could give it, but it's like somewhat risky. I'm gonna start running top. We could give it, but Jinx is like not even gonna have 2 items by then, which means we might just have to give it. And that really sucks, right? Because like fighting when Jinx only has like 1 item is really not ideal, right? Just gonna ult off this guy, speed her up, should be able to get this kill. Okay, nice. Got the shutdown. Zac got out. The awkward thing about this is even though I made this play top, we probably lose mid tower for it, which feels really bad because like at this point when your team is losing this hard, all you have is like bad decisions, right? Like I make a play top, I think I kind of needed to, but honestly, it puts Kai'Sa back in the game in a really, really big way. And it's tough, right? Like if your entire team is losing, it's just, you're probably going to lose. That's basically how the game goes. So like we're going to try our best to see if we can carry. And like I said, our comp's pretty good and we probably outscale overall, but you're not really expected to win games like this unless you really, really hard gap mid. And that's why I think Counterpick is so important, is because like, you know, let's say I was on the other side of it. Like I was the Kai'Sa and I had this team. If I went even with Ori, that would be pretty good, right? Like that would be, yeah, I mean, it'd be really good. Going even as Kai'Sa versus Ori is amazing. But the problem is like, is that going to be enough to win when your entire team is losing? Like not really, right? That's why you've got to put the game in like your, not necessarily in your hands, but you've really got to have like you don't need to 1v9 is what I'm saying, but you do need to have like a really positive impact on the game, and like blind picking can make that way harder because just going even, yeah, a lot of time isn't enough. So I have a lot of gold here and we definitely don't want to fight, but we can take this Herald, and that's because Zac Shok bot and they'll probably be playing for Dragon anyway. So we're just going to give drag, which I actually think is the right choice. It sucks to go over 3 because it threatens the soul a lot. But I honestly think if we go fight that, we're just... So, now I gotta think about what my next item is. I feel like it's either Cosmic or Liandry. Liandry's pretty good. They have 2 giant health stackers, so it probably is Liandry. I could probably stay on the... Oh. Coming. I could probably stay on the map until I have 3k gold, I'm pretty sure, just because there is no objective to fight. Like, if we were contesting Dragon or something, I would need to reset. Like, generally, you don't want to be on the map with this much gold. As you can see, we're not really fighting anything. We're actually just trading sides of the map right now, which is like, we're getting top tower, or trying to, and they're playing for drag. So, if we can, we're going to try fully commit to taking this top tower. It might be impossible. They might be able to clear it out enough. I might just ult this guy. Yeah, I'm going to try fully commit this tower, but I'm really, really trying not to fight, because I have so much gold in my inventory, so fighting would be absolutely disastrous. Yeah, as you can see, I'm basing with so much gold. Definitely don't do this unless you consciously know that there's like no fight or anything coming. Like this is kind of just like in a Chow game, like the macro is going to be kind of slow and stuff. Actually, I'm going to change my build. So I'm going to buy a full death cap, and the reason I'm doing that is because most likely, I actually think this is better. So the reason I need this death cap right now is I probably need Crypt Bloom next. Like as you can see, they're already getting MR. So if I go Liandry now, and then Crypt Bloom 3rd, and then Death Cap 4th, like most likely I'm just not getting Death Cap this game. We'll get to 4 items, and yeah, it's just not going to happen. Like the game will be over before then. I think it's much more realistic to play for this 3-item spike of having the Death Cap and the Crypt Bloom. And hopefully we can carry some fights before this game ends, because there's pretty much like a 4-minute timer on this game. If we get this dragon, I think we probably win the game. But if they get the dragon, we could still win, but it's going to be hard. I'm going to ping that I have TP. Like, I could maybe... Ooh, actually, I can't go to that anyway, because if I do, they're going to take Baron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come ward Baron. They're probably going to try do this. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised they're not trying to do this, actually. They might be able to kill Karma. Oh, nice. I actually cancelled the Zac jump there. That was pretty lucky. I thought I was going to have to flash, but that's pretty good. The reason that's really good is because we made a play bot, and so their natural response should be to do Baron. But because I'm so strong, again, I was able to stop their Baron. I was going to be a little careful. It is frustrating, I guess, though, because, like, you know, we were kind of hoping our bot play would succeed. Instead, like, the Renekton is shitting on our Camille, and so we didn't manage to really get that much bot. Right now, I don't feel that comfortable walking up to that side lane. Oh, maybe I do. I was going to say I don't because, like, Elise isn't here, but she's here soon. I'll probably come up here and clear this out. It would be better, like, because I'm way stronger than Kai'Sa, if I could push all the way into the enemy, you know, tier 3, that would be ideal, because I could take all the camps and stuff. But it's pretty hard, right? Like, I don't have any control, really. I don't know, maybe I can push top. Let's check this. Zach's not in there. I think I can shove one, but I don't think I can go any further. I think it's, like, shoved to here, and then just back off, probably. Although I do have my bot lane below me. Yeah, like, maybe. We see Kai'Sa. Someone might be in this bush. I'm just going to check it. Okay, it's pinked. Going to clear this out. I do have Lulu behind me, which is good. And then I'm going to go top. Probably. Okay, so Zach has a Spirit Visage now, and this guy's a Hex Drinker. So there's definitely a period here where, like, I don't have a Blighting Jewel yet. And because I have Sork Shoes, it's going to be really, really difficult to deal with all that MR. So probably what I'm going to do, shove this, or potentially... I kind of want to reset for Blighting Jewel if I can. I think that's really, really important. It's not the most pen in the world, but it does start to make a difference. And I think having this in order to fight the dragon is going to be really important. So dragon's in 2 minutes. Again, this is pretty make or break. I think we should win a fight. But as you can see, like, Jinx is not quite 2 items. Then, like, Lulu doesn't quite ever Ardent Sensor. And, you know, Camille isn't winning the side lane and stuff yet. So, like, we're kind of just around the corner. Like, same with me of getting my pen, of being strong. But we're not quite there yet. And that's what makes this fight so important. Because we somehow have to end up winning a fight despite being essentially, like, weak. You know? Like, even though I'm strong as fuck, I'm way stronger than Kai'Sa. Relative to, like, where we should be or, like, where we can be, we're pretty weak at the moment. If we can make a pick, it'd be great. Or if we just one-shot a Baron, like, I'd be down for that. That would give us a big gold injection. And... that would kind of catapult us into the lead. The problem with that, though, is that they have a ton of poke. So it is really, really difficult to start. Like, if you start versus poke and engage, it's generally a bad idea. Maybe we could look mid. At least wants to clear top. Don't think that's really the play right now. I'm coming mid. Okay, we got Elise, or got Caitlyn on a trap. So that's kind of good. Maybe I can kill Zach. Okay, I got the Zach kill. Maybe we can kill Caitlyn. Okay, we're back in business. Alright, let's speed that boy up. Get in there. Run these fucks down. Oh, fuck. Okay, could be a problem. Shielding Jinx. Alright. Yeah. Okay. And honestly, I think that's GG. I gotta be honest. I think that's basically GG. We can do both, I'm pretty sure, if we're fast. So if we quickly one-shot the Baron and then reset the drag, we should be able to fight it since we're all stronger. And like I said, winning this fight was so important. Because if we get that, like now we get Baron, we basically all get out spikes, and then we're going to be able to fight the drag. Or at least that should be the theory. Ooh, Lulu die. Okay, that makes things a lot harder. Lulu dying is actually like a pretty big deal. I just realized I probably don't want to sell that. Lulu dying is a pretty big deal because now we might not actually be able to do this. And if they get soul, it's still winnable for us for sure. Like, actually, it's still winning. It's just like, it makes this game way harder. I actually think we have to give this soul now that Lulu died. Or we could try, like, delay it long enough for Lulu to get here. But if they're smart, they just start this as soon as they possibly can. Also, I don't have flash for this fight. I gotta be really careful of getting engaged on. Also, Renekton might, like, TP flank or something. Okay, Lulu's coming. Yeah, they got a lot of poke. Okay, let me try to get the ball in front. I'm gonna burst it. Yeah, they got it. Okay, maybe we can peel off. Okay, I think this fight's lost. Yeah, we really just have to kite out. I think I'm gonna live. Oh, I missed my W. I still have shield. Okay, Jinx got 1 kill. Alright, honestly, not the worst outcome, but as you can see, that made things, like, way dicier than they needed to be. Because now we're given the soul. So we're back to having a game in our hands. And it's crazy, right? All that really was that Lulu died at Baron. That's literally it. And maybe I could have prevented that, right? Like, maybe I could have shielded her or something. It's those little inches that can make a huge difference. Like, just the tiny difference of, like, maybe I shielded the wrong target. I'd have to go back and look. That ends up in us losing the soul. And that's huge, right? That's insane. That's a giant game swing. So, you know, definitely a conversation for a different video, but that's, in my opinion, where losers queue comes from, is that when you're tilted, you only have to play like a tiny bit worse. You only have to make like just minuscule mistakes, and it'll change the game completely. You just thinking that the game is pretty much always unwinnable because you just have like the worst teammates, you know? And it's, again, not saying that that was because I was tilted. What I'm saying is that like those tiny decisions that have become worse when you are tilted makes a big difference. But anyway, that's, you know, like I said, conversation for a different video. Come back to this one. So I'm pretty sure we're still winning. Like, we've outscaled, I think, pretty heavily. It's really only mid on their team that scales well. That being said, we don't have flashes on either of our carries, so we need to try and wait for these because it's really hard to play against Zach when you don't have flash. I always see it on my stream. I always see it happening when I play my Diamond account. I see Diamond Jinxes just positioning so far forward and just instantly dying to, like, you know, Jarvins or Zax or whatever. And admittedly, it's hard to play Jinx versus these champs, right? You're not really meant to, but you can play around it if you have flash. If you don't, then kind of good luck. Now, they're pinging bot. I'm a bit scared to go here, and the reason is that I don't have TP, so I kind of want to be like with my team in order to, yeah, just help them disengage, which is kind of what happened here, right? Like, if I were going bot, they would have chased a lot harder, and I just want to wait till my TP. Like, you should try and side lane as much as you can, but I think going side lane with no TP is kind of... Okay, we might be able to get aggro here. So they have a big top wave to deal with. We have a bot wave to deal with, and Camille does have TP. Okay, she wants to engage. I mean, like, I'm down. Okay, nice. We found the Kai'Sa. That's big. Oh my god, beautiful. That was actually so nice. That's so nice. Okay, so we get their kill. Can we actually get much off it? I feel like no, but honestly, like, the more time we get in this game, probably the better it is, right? Like, Jinx isn't even at third items. Lulu isn't even at her, I guess, what's she building? Moonstone or something? I can't remember what item builds out of, but I feel like it's not those items. Ooh, I actually think I can get her out here. Just gonna shield her. Maybe we can get this tower. We could probably go for more, maybe? Yeah, nice. Good damage, good damage. I think we could actually just take an inhib here. We also have sums now, which is good. Like, we managed to get that play off. Like, we got a successful play without even using our sums, which is huge. Because, again, now I've got sums for the next fight. So probably what we want to do here is I think we want to force a fight. I don't like that. I mean, honestly, good try. Like, I didn't like it, but I think it would have worked. What we probably want to do is try force a fight on Baron. And, yeah, make them kind of come to us because we don't want it to go down to an Elder flip. But if you have Baron, it's really easy to push in the waves and then you can stop them from being able to contest Elder. I think us getting Baron, like, relatively not uncontested, but we need to find a way to get Elder uncontested. We don't want to flip the Elder because that's a way we could definitely lose. It would basically come down to, like, the rest of the game doesn't really matter and then whoever gets that Elder ends up winning. Right now, I can't really go top. Again, it's just too risky. Even though I have TP, there's just no vision up there at all. So right now, I'm just playing on Camille's side. Generally, as you go later in the game, side laning becomes both less important and way riskier. Like right now, it's heavy weak side on top. I do want to still collect the wave though, so I'm going to recall and start going top. But I need to be careful. I need to catch the wave under tower, kind of knowing that like I'm going to be pretty vulnerable. So I'm going to come up top. Yeah, you can see this. So, like, if we don't see anyone in bot jungle and my entire team is bot, then most likely they're here, right? So right now, I need to clear this very, very safely and, like, be ready to flash and, you know, basically do everything I need in order to survive. They might be bot. Okay, yes, they might be bot. That's the thing, is you never actually know where they could be. It's like, they could be on top, they could be bot, but we don't know. Now, I do have TP. Yeah, I think I have to TP into this. I don't have to, but I should. Anyway, this looks like a super winning fight. I only got a one-man ulti, which wasn't that good. It was on Renekton too, so that seems kind of pointless. But either way, we got the tower. I think we should Dragon, or Baron, then drag. Baron, then drag. Hopefully they'll listen. They might not, right? That's, again, that's all I give you. Like, we've already wasted a lot of time. You can see, like, I immediately knew where we needed to go. And my team's already wasted a lot of time. Like, I don't know what the fuck they are doing bot. But, like, this is making it so that we can't get Baron. And then, or if we can, it's going to be late. And then we won't be able to contest Elder. I'm even just going to give him a question mark. Because, honestly, that was pretty disgusting. Like, now we're going to be super late. In fact, this might not even be good now. And the reason is that, like, because we're going to get this so late, we're going to be late to drag. And then they're going to have the drag set up. So, super poor from our bot lane. Like, they were just so late. What this means is that we don't have time to recall. If we'd done drag quickly, we would have had time to recall, but now we don't. And so we have to fight this, even though we have 2,000 gold in our inventory. So, yeah, again, that's really, 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 really bad. But I don't think we should be running down mid. Okay. I mean, we just lose the game now? Like, okay, go Jinx, go Jinx. I think maybe she ends. She has a lot of attack speed. Let's see. Probably just, oh my god, there's two of them. Okay, go Jinx. You got one. I mean, like, I don't think Jinx should have done this. I think this was super, super troll. Honestly, like, I think both my bot lane just really, really hard trolled it. Like, they could have come to Baron so much earlier. I shouldn't really type in chat, but that was, like, really, really tilting because, like, you know, after that fight bot, okay, it's a free Baron, we reset, we push the waves, and then it's a free Elder. Everything's good, the game is over. Now, pretty much what we have to do is, like, not fight until they get Elder. Or once their Elder runs out. And it's also annoying because they do have Elder on all their carries. They have Elder on Kai'Sa and on Kate. And, yeah, so now we just have to, like, not do anything, basically. We just have to try survive. So what should I buy here? Probably Liandry or Cosmic. I don't think there's any defensive. I mean, I could buy Banshee maybe. I don't think I need it. I think I'll go Liandry. And I'll keep my Dark Seal for now. Yeah, so we pretty much just need to try survive until... I'm going to just say wait Elder. They probably won't listen because they didn't listen to me before. But yeah, I'm just going to do my best to... stabilize, I guess. The thing is, like, they shouldn't really be able to use this Baron or this Elder that much because there's already, like, time lost on it. And we have pushed out the waves. Jinx needs to be pretty careful on mid, though, because they are going to try pick us here. And, yeah, then they're going to try end with it. So I think you should be careful mid. But, yeah. This guy's a death cap, and so now this guy is really strong. Like, I would say at this point, Kai'Sa has outscaled me. Now, we're hoping that the rest of my team has outscaled them, right? Like, I think pretty much everyone else in my team should be more useful than their opponents now. Except maybe Elise. Everyone else, I think, should have outscaled by this point. Oh, it's a lot of damage. Hopefully Lulu can get out. How long is this Elder? It's halfway gone, but there's still a lot left. We can give up an inhib here if we need to. Yeah, I think we're almost certainly giving up an inhib. Yeah, Champ is so annoying. Maybe I should have built Banshees, I don't know. Anyway, I'll go to base. I really think... Wait, what is this? What? Where's she going? Is she getting chased? Maybe she's getting chased. I didn't actually... She's probably getting chased. Because there aren't people here. So, honestly, good for her. that's good. It's wasting a lot of their time. I mean, that actually is good. Because, like, they're not sieging the tower. So, if they are chasing her, that's really good for us. I'm gonna trinket that. Ooh, she got a ward in their base. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I mean, if they overextend, we could double TP. That's actually insane, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen anyone go on a mission like that. I didn't actually see the start, so I didn't see if... Yeah, I didn't quite see if she was being chased, or if she just, like, actually went there on her own, but that's pretty insane. Yeah, that is really insane. Okay, so Elder, I think, is gone, or, like, pretty close to it. I'm gonna have Flash pretty soon. I also have Item. So pretty much now, I think, unless Kai'Sa, you know, turbo 1v9s, which she might, I mean, she is insanely strong, then we're probably won, I would say. We'll see. Yeah, I kind of, maybe I should be taking this gold, actually, because I am very close. And as you can see, there's, like, nothing to farm. I mean, farm's very low this game, but it's kind of just because, like, we've never been able to side lane. And a big reason for that is just because, well, for most of the game, we've been behind, right? And, like, naturally, if your team's behind, a lot harder to farm. So I'm going to come top and clear this. This should give me my... Oh, this cannon, fuck. So now I can't get Liandry, and they might be engaging mid. I'm just going to watch. Oh, it's really annoying, though. I didn't get my Liandry because I missed the cannon. Well, for now, I just path out our base again, and I just group up. I think 5v5 should be good. Unless, like, again, unless Kai'Sa goes absolutely insane. Okay, this seems pretty good. We might be in trouble here. I managed to save Jinx, which is good. Camille's ending. Maybe we just chase, or maybe I TP as well. Fuck it. I'll just TP as well. I think we can. Okay, we just almost one-shot that guy. Okay, nice. I think we can just flash away from this guy and just hit the Nexus. I'll just go a different way from Camille. If they hit me, I think Camille has more damage anyway. Nice. Oh, so stressful. So, Yeah, all right, let's go look at the post game because there is some stuff I want to talk about for this one. I'll give my honor to... Who will I give it to? I'll give it to the Elise. I think she did a really good job of playing around mid early. So this game, I mean, I think for most of it, honestly, a lot of it probably won't be as applicable to lower elo as normal. And that's because this was a super slow, like, macro game. And you generally don't get these outside of high challenger. Like, even in regular challenger, I don't think this happens that often. It happens when you get a lot of pro players in the game. And in this game, there's like... well, I'm an X-Pro. I think this X-Pro, this guy's currently Pro, and then like X-Pro, Pro. You know, like there's a lot of like very experienced competitive players in this game. I think like if there is something to take away from this video, I'd actually say it's the importance of winning mid early, even if it's not necessarily to win the game in a sense. You know, like this game, because I won mid early, it gave time for my team to scale. And that's why I really don't like blind picking, is because if let's say I played this matchup reversed, or I played let's say I played something safe like Ari and the Kai'Sa got the free scaling, right? That would feel pretty bad because like I wouldn't have put Kai'Sa so far behind and then we just would have lost because my entire side lanes were losing. So yeah, hopefully you guys still did enjoy the video. Sorry about the little bit of tilt and kind of near the end game. I think, like I said, it really annoys me when the game is pretty much done. There's like a few kind of steps to checkmate and like it's really obvious and then people just don't do it and it makes the game really hard. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Please put any comments you have in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next one.